I will be discussing about the assignment problem, and the assignment problem is is like the transportation problem, and it is related to the allocation of resources from origin to the destination. So here we have a problem, and by solving this problem, we have a little more understanding about the assignment problem. And look at this, the tourist company has one car at each of the five depots A, B, C, D, E. Depots is the origin. Okay, a customer requires a car in each city, that is the destination, namely A, B, C, D, and E. Distance in kilometers, that is, these are the kilometers. The kilometers between depots and the cities are given in the following distance matrix. This is the distance matrix, and this is the column. The cities are given here, and depots in the row. The depots A, B, C, D, E are given. So now we are going to solve this assignment problem. Okay. So the assignment problem I have written again, and whatever I have mentioned is that, and the cars actually be distributed to the customers, so that the distance traveled is minimum. Okay, so at first there are several steps. So first step is to find the minimum value from the each row. Minimum value from the each row. These are the rows. Okay, so minimum out of these values 160, 130, 175, 190, 200, 130 is the minimum, and we subtract this minimum from each of the values of the first row. Okay, and here the minimum is 135, 120, 130, 160, 175, 120, and the same way the minimum is 110, and in this row D, minimum is 50, and here minimum is 35. Okay, so now we subtract 130 from this row. So if we subtract 130 from 160, then it will be 30. Okay, and if we subtract 130 from 175, then it will be 45. Then it will be 45. And if I subtract 130 from 190, then it will be 60. Okay, and 130 from 200, so it will be 70. And now it will be 130 minus 130 is equal to 0. Okay, so in the same way 120, in the same way we have 120, we subtract 120 from 135, so it will be 15, it will be 15, and it will be 10, it will be 10, and it will be 40, and 175 minus 120, it will be 55. It will be 55, and now it is 0. Okay, in the same way 110, if we subtract from 140, from it is 30, and it will be 45, and it will be 60, and it will be 75 after subtraction, and it will be 0. 110 minus 110 equal to 0. Okay, so now there is 50, so you subtract here, from it is 0, and it will be 80 minus 50 equal to 30. It is also 30, and it will be 60. Okay, 60, and it will be 50 minus 50 equal to 0. Now 35 is the minimum, so 55 minus 35 equal to 20. 35, here it will be 35, and 35 80 equal to 35 80 means 45 550 45, and 35 equal to 70. Okay, it will be 0. 35 minus 30 equal to 0. So in this way we have subtract the minimum of each row from the each element of the particular row. So these are the matrix. Now we are going to subtract the column value, the minimum of the column, minimum, second step, the minimum of the column, and finding out the minimum of the column and subtracting from the each element of the column. So here it is 0, and we subtract the 0 from each element, the elements will be the same. And here it is 0, minimum value, so the same. And here the minimum is the 10, so it will be 35, it will be 35, and 10, it will be also 35, and 10 it will be 20, and 10 it will be 25. Okay, and it will be 0. Now this is the minimum among this number is 30. So if we consider this column 30, if we subtract 60 minus 30, then it will be 30, and it will be 10. 40 minus 30, 10. It will be also 30. 60 minus 30 equal to 30, and 45 minus 30 equal to 15, and it will be 0. 30 minus 30 equal to 0. Now if we consider this column, then you have the minimum value is 55. Okay, so you subtract from 70, then it will be 15. It will be 15. And now if you subtract this 55, so it will be 20. Now 55, it will be 5. 60 minus 55, 5, and 55 minus 70 is equal to 15, also 15, and it will be 0. 55 minus 50 equal to 0. So we have this in the second step we have found the minimum of the column and subtracting the minimum from the column. Now if we check how many columns are the row and columns are there assigned 0. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It is how many columns is there? So if you subtract, so now I am checking whether it is a balanced or not. Now we draw the minimum possible number of horizontal lines or vertical lines so as to cover the all zeros. Here is 0, 0, 0, 0. All zeros should be covered by using the horizontal lines or the vertical lines, and that should be the minimum number. Okay, so look, this is the 0 is here, all zeros in this column. So I draw a vertical line, and now I draw another line, horizontal line, and cover these zeros. And here is no 0 in this row. Here is 2 zeros. Okay, and is there any 0 left? 1, 2, 3. Okay, there is 1, 2, 3. 3 number lines are there, but it is not equal with the number of columns, that is 5, or number of rows, that is 5. So now we take another step, and where we try to find out the minimum value from the uncovered elements and subtract that minimum value from each of the term. So here you know 30, 35, 30, 15 is the minimum. 30, 35, 30, 20, 15 is the minimum. 20, 25, 15, 15 is the minimum. So we subtract 15 from each element. So it will be 0, and it will be 0, it will be 10, it will be 10, it will be 20, it will be 20. So I am subtracting 15. It will be 15. Okay, and now I am subtracting 15 from here. It will be 20, and it will be 15, and it will be 0. So now I am now. So here there are some numbers actually. I have not subtracted 15 from these numbers. So 35 from 50, 35 minus 15, it will be 20. It will be 20, and 30 minus 15, 30 minus 15 is equal to 15, and 20 minus 15 is equal to 5. Okay, and it will be it will not be 20, it will be 15, and it will be not 10, it will be 5. Okay, there's a little mistakes there. So now there is a now we cover zeros by the minimum vertical or horizontal lines. So here is 2 zeros, so I draw a line here, and now there is another 0, and I draw another horizontal line here. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Okay, 5 lines, and this number is equal with the number of columns or number of rows. So now this is the balance. Now it is the balance, and so it is the balanced. And now we have another thing we should mention here, that how to solve this problem by the next step. Now in the next step, we have to find out we have to consider each and every row and try to find out the single zero. And if we find a single zero in a particular row, then we make a box on this zero, and the column of that particular row, that is actually a column and row crossed, in that column, zeros will be cancelled, or we put cross marks. So look, here is 2 zeros, here is 2 zeros, and here is 1 zero. So we make a box here, and we consider this zero is cross, consider this column is cross. Okay, now we consider this row, there is 2 zero, and there is also 2 zero. Now you consider the column, there is a single zero, we make a box here, and the same way as we have done just before, we cross the zeros in this row where the zero is marked by a box. Okay, so now we consider this column, there is no zero. Now we consider this column, there is also 1 0. We make a box here and consider this row, and it is crossed. And now we consider this column, we put a box here, and considering this row where it is assigned, so we cross it. So now there cross it, and now we consider this column, last column. Here is another 0, so we assign a box here, and we assign the box here. So we have this 1 2 3 4 5 boxes, and by using these boxes we can have the solution. Okay, so in this table there is no unmarked 0. So this is our assignment. This is our assignment, and by using these boxes we can have the solution. That is here, you know, cities A and deports or origin is E, so 0 here. This is assigned box, and if we consider our problem where we have 200, if we consider our problem we have 200, so 200 plus, if we consider this, that is B cities and origin is C, so B and C 130, so 130, considering the table which is given in the problem. Now we consider the CB, C and B, so this 110 plus 110, then CB. Now DA is 50 plus 50 plus ED is 80, so 80. If we add all this value, then we have 570 kilometers. Okay, so this is our answer. And in this way we can solve an assignment problem, and we can find, and from cities to from the destination to the origin, or from the origin to the destination, the minimum cost, by considering the minimum cost in which way the resource can be allocated. So I hope you have an understanding regarding the assignment problem, and it is a part of transportation problem, and I have already discussed it in my previous video. Thank you for enjoying this lecture.